for a project. Just a small job, nothing major, but we'll show you. It's a 63 Mercury Monterey. And as you can see, what we're doing here is got it ripped off. I'm replacing the, the wheel cylinders are leaking. The brake shoes are just cracked. Look at that. Now sometimes this will happen. These are actually good shoes. I like riveted shoes more than I do glue bonded shoes. I like the riveted. But this, you can see, is all broken. And to me, I see this a lot of time when people over tighten brakes. They tighten them up so much that they get hot and they heat up, and this happens. So we're waiting on some brake shoes, we're waiting on some wheel cylinders, and we're going to get the brakes up and going. Other than that, that should probably take care of that end of it. This is a younger couple. They're getting married, so they want to use this car for their wedding in 3 weeks from now. And it's a girl that owns it, and she's had it for some time now. And you know, it's by far not the best car in the world, but it's an old car, and she's looking after it, and she's trying to save it. So anyway, we're doing what we can. So we're going to do the brakes. We're going to go through it and do a tune-up and flush all the gas tank and go that. And then she had it painted a few years back. I can't remember how long she said. I think she said it was either 3 or 5 years back. She had someone paint it just in the backyard. And I mean, you know, for a backyard paint job, it's okay. But by no means is it definitely, it's not a body shop paint job. It's just a backyarder. But it looks okay. We're not knocking the car. It's still cool. So we're going to put all the side trim back on. Get that done. You can see the boxes of side trim here. So we're going to try and get a lot of that put on for him. And obviously, Lisa's been working away here. She's got the door panels off because what was going on here was not so much this door, but the passenger side door would not open. And what happens is there's 2 rods that work the door inside. One works your lever to open it from the inside, which was in there, but it had just fallen off. And the outside one is another rod that works it when you push the button on the outside of the door handle. Well, whoever had the car apart last didn't put the rod back in. We found it laying in the trunk. So I don't know what's with that, because there's absolutely nothing wrong with the rod. They just didn't put it on. So our next line of attack is we're coming around here, and as you can see, we got to put the stainless on. And what happens with the stainless is, if you look, this piece goes on here, goes there, and this piece, you can almost see the line there where it was originally. I don't know if you can see that or not, but this piece overlaps here. So there's going to be a clip here where my thumb is. Then the next clip has to be on this piece because this piece overlaps. So when you have the clip on this side pulling that, that'll pull this piece in. But we got to get in here, and of course we got to drill the holes out. Now,
because they were bonded over.
They were bonded over, and whoever bonded over it, not only did they just bond over the holes, they left the clips in and bonded over them. So of course, you know, we're getting in behind here and we're drilling all this stuff out, and we're finding pieces of clips. Like here's a piece right here that fell out, and you know, you're finding all sorts of. Now again, please, I'm not knocking this car. I'm not knocking it whatsoever. I feel bad because she's probably watching. Oh, you're knocking my car. I'm not. I do these videos because I need my customers to see what goes on, because sometimes my customers will be, look, how come it took you, like, you know, a half an hour to get the piece of chrome on my car, the stainless or whatever, when the holes are there. And it's like, no, there's 3 holes missing, and the reason they're missing is someone just bonded over them. You know, and somebody did some patchwork down here, and this is to show you how they did it. Was, if you can see down in there, you see the weld spots, people? What somebody did, this is the original quarter panel. Now you can't get you can't get in here with the camera, but if I feel down in here, I can feel way down in low here, I feel another piece of metal. What that is, that's a new piece of metal. This piece is on the inside, there's another piece on the outside. So what they did was they just spot welded a piece of metal basically from, going back here, they spot welded a piece of metal basically from this point down and wrapped it under. But when I'm feeling in the car, if you understand what I'm meaning, is here, I'll draw a line. This is where this quarter is original, inside the car. This is a new piece they put over top, then they wrapped it like that. So instead of cut it off and make a proper piece, they didn't. So again, you know, you got to play with stuff like that. It's much like here, you got the stainless, it's got to go up and on, it's got the screw holes. Well, you know, like look at where it's got to go. You know, like there's a hole there, but look at how they just did all this body filler stuff. Like, look at. But then again, at the end of the day, like I say, it's an old car, it's surviving. It's not by no means a rot box. It's a cool fucking car. It's awesome. And we don't know what their budget was when they took the car to this gentleman, whoever it was. Maybe they only had a few $100s and you get what you pay for. I don't know. But, you know, obviously, I just show this stuff because I need my customers to see, because they live in Vancouver and I'm in Chilliwack, and I need them to see, because they can't get out here all the time to see. I need them to see what it takes to get in, to get this thing together. So that's what we're finding right there. So there's what's going on. There's what's going on there, and so we're going to get the stainless on. We're going to get all the brakes working. We're going to give her a tune-up, clean her up. We're going to get that door all operating properly, and that's it. Then we'll phone her up and we'll say, hey, there you go. There's lots of other little things that could be fixed on the car, but it should run and drive okay from what I think. And that's it. They want to use it for the wedding, and how cool is that? How cool is that to have the car for the wedding? And other than that, this car is a pretty decent car, though. I mean, it's nothing that can't be fixed. Anything can be fixed. It's just time and money. So that's what's going on here today in the shop. Lisa and I are working on this together. She's taking care of the stainless, and she's taking care of the doors working. I'm taking care of the brakes and the tune-up part of it. And in a few days, we'll have her back on the road. So there we go. We just wanted to show you what was going on. And of course, in the background, you see the Dodge is still here. We're still plugging away on the Dodge. We're still working there. And we got a, hold on, we still got a couple minutes, Lisa?
Yeah, we're at 6 minutes.
Oh, we're okay then. We got Dr. Dave. He's working away on Graham's truck. As you can see, he's got it all blocked. He's starting to block it out. Anywhere where there's really, really minute little pinholes, he puts the red spot putty.
You can actually see.
You can actually see it.
Hang on, let me get this right
Can
angle.
you see that?
So you can see the little.
That's right.
There and right there.
That's right. But other than that, you wouldn't want to use that stuff for any major kind of cracks or anything like that, because it does shrink over time. But for little shit like that, it's good. And there's Dave over there. Dave, do you want to say hi to the folks? We're showing them the fine job you're doing here.
Folks, fine job I'm doing over there.
Fuck you!
Glory hound.
Anyway, that's what's going on there. So,
I'm gonna get you a t-shirt. OTG. Fucker, the glory hound.
and I'm going to give it to you for a Christmas present.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome. Anyway, okay, folks. So remember, it's always a good time at old time. We'll see you next time.